we don't know if it's going to work, or it's going to work, but it's going to be really expensive.
Hi, guys. I am here today with the lovely Krista from Summit in a Box. If you guys have not heard of Krista, I'm going to let her introduce herself to you guys in just a second. But summits and bundles and all of these kinds of things are so popular right now. And they're beneficial for you as a contributor, you as a host, if you ever wanted to do them. They're just fantastic. So I'm going to let Krista introduce herself and her amazing courses and just tell us a little bit about summits.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be able to nerd out about this a little bit and answer some really great questions. Like you said, I'm Krista. I run a company called Summit in a Box, and we teach online business owners how to grow their business in really different ways through virtual summits. The reason that I started this business is because I ran my first summit in 2018, and it went so much better than I ever expected. Basically, it blew my mind, and it really opened my eyes to the power of summits. Before that, I had seen it as a way to like get more visible, maybe get some new subscribers. I didn't realize just how many new subscribers you could get and how much easier it was than trying to like piece together all of these strategies you could possibly find to get a few subscribers here and there to make a significant amount of immediate income through the summit, but also lead people into what's next for you, whether that's a course or a service or whatever it is. I had no idea how natural that transition could be and like how it would just explode my business, as well as the momentum you build that continues not for months, but like literally for years after. Having thousands more people know who you are is mind-blowingly powerful. And like the results have not stopped paying off even from that first summit. The collaborations I've been able to do because of it, the bigger and bigger names who know who I am because of it that I've been able to collaborate with, like it is powerful. And being able to see that for myself kind of lit me on fire, honestly. I wanted to spread that message to other people. If little old me with a couple hundred subscribers on my email list could see this growth through a summit and help other people do that, that is what I wanted to do. And I have a very detail process-oriented mind, and the summit is a very big project that has lots of details and processes. And so it was very natural to me to put together all of the templates I created for my own summit. We literally have hundreds. We have over 1,000 templates actually in our programs, and be able to be like, here, please never host a summit from scratch. We will give it all to you. That's what I'm all about. That's what I do. Making summits easier for people to host, whether you're a big deal or just starting out, and getting people better results as they do it.
If I have never run a summit, can I still get big names to be part of it?
Yeah. So, I mean, you can if it's positioned well and it's the audience that they're trying to get in front of. I think especially now when things like Facebook ads are just kind of like, we don't know if it's going to work, or it's going to work, but it's going to be really expensive. Yeah. People are looking for other ways to get in front of their audience. Like I am saying yes to a lot more opportunities that I used to kind of be like, okay, no, I don't have space for this. Like, yes, I would rather do this. I'd rather spend a half hour, 45 minutes creating a presentation than tens of thousands of dollars on Facebook ads. But the thing I would say about getting big names on is a lot of times the big names are not going to do a thing for you. Their face is pretty on your registration page, but most of the time they don't promote because they have so many other things going on. They're invited to so many things. Mm-hmm. They can't make space in their promo calendar for every single thing they're invited to. So a lot of times they'll say yes, even because they have like pre-recorded presentations they can just send you. They don't have to really do a whole lot of work, but they're not going to promote. Every once in a while they might, but usually they don't. Yeah. I've always seen a much bigger payoff for like the beginner or mid-range people who are still appreciative of the opportunity and still excited about the opportunity, rather than the people that just get invited to everything and don't care as much or value the opportunity as much anymore.
Yeah. Interesting. I really hadn't thought of that, because I know like we've all seen people in summits or bundles or whatever, and it's like they haven't sent out a single email. Yeah. Is this really? So basically don't necessarily like shoot for going after like all the big fish. Go for like the mid-level fish.
Yes. I know of actually a really big name business owner who had all of the other big name business owners in her event, and it did not go well because they just didn't promote. She pitched like the James Wedmore's, Amy Porterfield's, stuff like that. And they're just not going to. They might like reshare something on their Instagram stories, maybe, if you're lucky. Yeah. A lot of times they're not the ones in there anyways, doing their marketing. So, but yeah, even the people who aren't like quite at that level, but they're in all the summits, they're in all the bundles. Just keep in mind, they probably don't have the promo space to be featuring you front and center.
Thank you so much for being here and talking with us today. This was so insightful, so helpful. Is there anything else that you want to share with us about where we can follow up with you or anything like that?
Yeah. So, I mean, the first thing you could check out is our quick start guide. We have a guide that like walks you through how summits can replace your slow growth strategies and just move you towards incredible launches with thousands of leads, lots of great money from the all access pass, and naturally lead to your offers. This guide specifically also kind of compares how you would generate 3,000 leads and 100K in revenue with and without a summit. And for some of you, that might be like, that is like, I could never do either of those things, but you're still going to get the idea of how hosting a summit compares to all of the other strategies we're used to hustling and piecing together for. And it also kind of walks through like the key pieces of hosting a summit that are going to lead to a really successful launch of the summit and whatever else you have to offer. So that would be a great place to start. Also, come find me on Instagram at Summit in a Box if you just have some like questions, want to connect, want to follow along. I'm over there way too often, so I would love to connect.
I feel that deeply. Krista, thank you so much for being here with us today and sharing all of your knowledge. And hopefully a lot of us will be taking your vast knowledge and all of your templates and using them for hosting our own summits maybe someday.
I would love it. I would love to see it. And thank you so much for having me and all of the awesome questions. This was so fun. And I hope it was helpful.
All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.